Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from Bnnies Creative Place, and we are going to be doing card number 1 of the Peaceful Cabin button for my online class. So let's get started with this, and I will show you the fun card. This is going to be the fun card that we made right here. So we are going to make this card. I want to ask everybody, if you are not already subscribed, if you will subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. That helps me more than you know. Not just watching my videos or buying from me, but just sharing my video and all that helps me a lot too. So if you could just do that, if you can't purchase or whatever, I would really appreciate it. And if you do want to purchase any of the products that I'm showing today, you can go to bnniescreativeplace.stampinup.net and you can order right from my website directly. Okay, so let's get started. When you get your kit, you'll get all these. They'll be labeled card 1. All your supplies will be in your kit in the little envelope that you need for card 1. And then you will also have a PDF file that tells you step by step on how to put the cards together. So let's get started. All right, so first thing we got to do is we have a base card, which is right here, and this base card is 8.5 by 4.5 scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to set that aside. We have a piece of DSP, and then we have 2 pieces of Whisper White. They're both the same size. So we're going to take the first piece right here. We're going to bring in our cabin, and I'm taking Early Espresso. We're going to stamp up the cabin really good. And let's keep the original in here so you guys can see. Stamping this cabin up. Then we're going to go ahead and we are going to stamp him as far up to the top. You can have them over this way more, over this way more. I kind of got mine over here a little bit, semi-centered, but not quite. Almost to the top, but not quite to the top, because we are going to be die cutting this out. So we're going to put this right here, just like that. You can press. There we go. And now we're going to take and we are going to put in our fence. So I got my fence here, I got it upside down, there we go. Put the fence right down here, kind of close to the bottom. Just like that. Then we are going to bring in the little fox. Stamp him, and we're going to stamp this little guy right about there. He's so cute. And then also, while I got the ink out, I'm going to take the greeting that says, "Wishing you the best." And we're going to stamp that one right here, just like that. Now we're going to set this aside for a few minutes while we work on the next one. So now we have the next card here. We do not need this ink anymore, so we can put that aside. Now we're going to bring in Mossy Meadow. We're going to be bringing in the trees that come in that little bundle. And we're going to stamp this up. Get them good and stamped. And this time we are just going to lay this out so that this top tree is towards the top as far as it can go. It doesn't have to be, we're not making it centered perfectly or anything like that. We're just making sure it's up as far as it can go and about 1/4 inch from the side. Okay, so about 1/4 inch and up as far as it can go, and then we're going to stamp it down just like this. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a water blending brush, and it's got some water in it. I'm just going to get the water pumping. I should have had my little towel over here, and just get the water pumping just a little bit. You can do it on the foam once you get some water going, like that. Then you're just going to blend this out a little. It fills in the trees. It makes it look more fuller. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. Sorry, my cat jumped in the picture camera. Okay. And then we will, he always thinks we need help. And then we will just keep going like this all the way down. You could do this more if you want, like after you're done die cutting it. You could do this after you die cut it, whatever works for you. So then we're going to come over to this one, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just kind of coming down, kind of blending the colors. It gives it kind of a green, brownish color. It gives it like I don't even know. When you do it, you will see it's like it has like a little brown and a green mixed in, and it's really cool because it's just very soft and very subtle. Okay, and I'm just cleaning my brush off over here on this side. You could squeeze it out if you wanted to really good right there, and that's fine. And then you're just going to do it again on this side. You not have to be fancy. I mean, if you go out of the lines a little bit, that's okay. We're just trying to blend this all in to make it look a little bushy there. There we go. And then always clean your brush off when you're done. Okay. So there we go. So now we are done with the green. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our mini emboss and cut machine. Get some of this stuff out of my way here. And then bring this in. I'm going to bring in platform 1 and then 2 of the platform 2s. I'm going to put this down, and then we are going to put this right on top of your, we need tape so it don't move like it moved. I'm going to put this right down just like that. We're going to tape it. I could probably cut this. I have a couple pieces. Here we go. Tape one there. We'll tape one over here, and we'll get one more piece so this side don't move. Just a tiny bit right here. All right. Then we're gonna put this on, and we're gonna crank her through. Okay. So we have our trees, just like that. And then we're going to take this all off, and we're going to use these pieces again. And we're going to bring this one in, the little house, and we got the house right here. I'm going to line this up so that this piece right here is right in that house. See how I have that? Let me get this in the camera better. See how I have that piece, that little window piece? It lines right up along here. So we're going to make sure we got that window piece there. We're going to make sure we got these 2 pieces over here. And we're going to make sure we have everything good and secure. Okay. And then we'll put this down. Okay. Then we'll take our other frame. That down. Bring this back in. So now with this one though, because the way I lined it up over here, this has to be cut. So I'm going to peel this off gently here. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my scissors, and there's kind of like a line there, and you could do as you wish. I'm just going to cut it straight across. I may change that a little bit. Just going to kind of get it so it evens up with there. All right. So now we have that, so we can get this stuff all out of our way. Bringing back in all our good stuff here. There we go. Okay. So now we want these trees, this to line up with this, like here. So we're just going to attach this piece right down to that piece, just like that. So we're just going to, you can use liquid glue, you can use adhesive. I'm just going to use a little bit of adhesive. Well, that was quite a bit of adhesive, but you know, just going to run it across there. I'm lining up the corner of this side with the corner of this side of the tree. And I'm just placing it on here. Now, well, I should put a little bit of adhesive on this house. I forgot, on the back of the house. Put a little bit of adhesive on the top back of the house before you line that up, because then it won't have nothing. Not that it matters. We're going to flip it over and it's going to line up anyways. Now if you notice right here I have this kind of craziness going on. I'm just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut that so it lines up with everything. And I'm going to cut that. So just like that, that's all I did. And that's how I made this little top thing. So now we can bring back in all our pieces here. And we're going to take this piece. This piece of DSP it looks just like trees. I couldn't get over it when I saw it in the paper, and it's out of the fall pack in there. So I'm like, that's perfect for this card that we're doing. So I'm like, yeah. So here we go. And we're just going to grab a little bit. I can't remember the pack of paper this was out of, and I don't have it written down, but I will definitely make sure I put the name of it on the paper in case, or on the page. Screen. Whew. And then this piece lines up right at the bottom with that, just like that. And then we are done with this card. And I didn't pop nothing up. I left this one very simple for everybody. So you just got to go ahead and add some adhesive to the back of your card here, wherever you want it to be. And now I'm just going to line this up with my DSP down at the bottom and on the sides. Attach, stick, make sure everything's sticking down flat. And that is the end of that card. That's it. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll be back with card number 2. Bye-bye.